Guys, it's Heath with CityChick here, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about going on vacation with your chickens. It's probably something you haven't given a lot of thought to during your first year of chickens, but it's something all of a sudden you get everything packed, you're ready to go, and then you realize, oh my gosh, I've got to make sure my chickens are taken care of. I'm going on vacation next week, and I'm going to share with you a little bit of the tips and practices that I do to make sure all of my chickens are taken care of. One of the most important things you want to think about is egg collecting. You want to make sure that somebody comes by on a daily basis to collect the eggs from your chickens. This is kind of twofold. One is, it's obvious we have a rooster here at CityChick headquarters. He's running around here somewhere. That's Benny. We're going to be gone for at least 7 to 8 days, and you don't want to come back and crack some eggs and have the scariest looking omelet that you ever had, because the eggs that are inside this coop are fertilized. Right? So if you don't have a rooster, it's still really important to make sure that you have somebody coming by to collect the eggs. Chickens can develop egg eating habits. Once the chicken, like if they go in here to lay an egg, she steps on an egg, she breaks it, she starts eating it, then she can lead to getting an egg eating habit. Other chickens can also learn that habit as well, so it's really important. Find either like a neighborhood kid, a neighbor that's really excited about your chickens and fresh eggs. A lot of the times they'll come by and do it for free as long as you let them have the fresh eggs. Or if you find a teenager, somebody will take a couple of bucks just for coming by and collecting some eggs. I'm going to say bye to Jubes here. Kind of push that up. All right, so now we're going to head inside the coop. One thing it's a really good idea to make sure is that you find a local vet that you use. Kind of leave that vet information out. A lot of vets don't see chickens, so we use For Pet's Sake here in Decatur, Georgia. They're wonderful. Just make sure you have that number written down for somebody that's looking out for your chickens. So inside here, as you can see, so we're inside the run of one of our coops here at CityChick headquarters. We've done a couple things. This door behind us is going to be shut, so it's really important to make sure your chickens are protected while you're gone. So as you can see inside here, we've got hardware cloth on this entire part of the run of this 30-foot run. That's because raccoons have those really amazing hands. They can tear open chicken wire pretty easily. So I know my chickens are safe and protected in here while they're locked in here. They're not going to get a lot of free range time, so your chickens are probably going to get bored. So we put in here little veggie balls, so that way it gives the chickens something to kind of peck at just in case they get bored, since they're not going to be leaving this run. Now, we've made this area pretty much self-sustaining, so we've got a few different feeders in here. I like to use the Rugged Ranch feeders, and if you measure the amount of feed that you are using during the week, you should know approximately how much feed your chickens are eating. So I know that there's 10 pounds of feed in each one of these feeders, and these chickens generally, on the heavy side, they'll go through close to 10 pounds of feed a day. These guys eat a lot. Just make sure you're tracking the amount of feed, and what you do is you just take the amount of feed they eat each day, times it by the number of days that you're gone. Make sure you have that plus an extra day or two, just to make sure they're covered on feed. We also add in, we've got this kind of big feeder here that we can make sure that there's feed in, and what I'll probably do is hang it from this rafter right here, and that's roughly going to be about 25 pounds of feed. So that'll be 30, probably 55 pounds of feed for these chickens while we're gone for the entire week. Most important thing, make sure your chickens have lots of water. As you can see, I've got a hen hydrator here hanging. I've got this guy filled up. I've got this with, so that way they have some clean water to drink from, and then I've also got one of these K&H waterers. If you've kept chickens, you know they like to dip their beak in water, so you just make sure this thing is full, and we've done a test. This amount of water, when this is full and this is full, will last these chickens at least 10 days. So just make sure. I'm a little paranoid. I like to have at least 2 sources of water. God forbid something happened to one of these and one of them goes down, then they have a backup source just in case. One other thing I like to show you is we have an automatic door opener for the chickens. I recently just kind of lit this door down, but at 7 a.m. in the morning, this door goes up, and all my chickens are sleeping in here, obviously. Then they come down the ramp, they're hanging out inside the run, and then what will happen is at 9 o'clock tonight, well, chickens are going to go up probably about 8:30. They'll go inside the coop there, go up on the roosts, and this door, it's set to a timer, and then it'll go down automatically at 9 o'clock. Now, one thing that I learned about these automatic doors, they do have a sensor option and they do have a timer option. I tried to do it on the sensor, and what I noticed, it was getting darker earlier inside here because of the shade from our run, and this door was going down sooner than it should have. And the chickens, I had like a runway of chickens here and the door is already down. So I like to use the timer function. It gets a little crazy having in the fall and the spring when you have to constantly update the times. But yeah, so that's it. So make sure you have somebody coming by to collect the eggs. Measure the amount of feed that your chickens need on a daily basis, kind of record that down, make sure they have that for the week. Make sure they have plenty of water, and give them a little something to do if they're bored, like with a little veggie ball over here. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a question down in the comments, and please like us and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.